Welcome to Real Estate with Real Faces, where homes meet hometown heroes. We're your trio behind the transaction. I'm Claire Springer, a realtor.
I'm Ashley Four, a lender.
And I'm Lindsay Michael, a title rep, bringing you real conversations with real people in our community.
From local business owners to everyday neighbors, we're spotlighting the faces behind the places and the stories behind the sold signs.
So grab your coffee, pull up a chair, and let's talk life, business, and all things real estate with a personal twist. Welcome back to Real Estate with Real Faces. Today's episode, we're going to talk about some real estate summer myths. It's been a little while since we've talked about real estate because, again, if you remember from our very first episode, we wanted to talk about community. We wanted to build community. We want you to know what's going on in the community and learn from some community business owners, community leaders. But we want to, again, tie back into what we love, what we do, and that's real estate. So what better to talk about the beautiful weather we're having as well as some real estate myths. So like one I thought of right off the bat is that a huge myth right now during this time, like spring and summer, is that nobody wants to really go out in the rain, which I understand. You don't want to go walk around the outside, get wet, get muddy. I understand that. However, the pros of you going and looking at a house when it's raining is that could help you potentially find leaks in the attic from the roof or leaks in the basement.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
like it's huge.
It is huge.
It's a good idea to do that because when it's just hot and sunny and yes, it's beautiful
Everything
outside.
It's a
Good.
perfect day
Oh,
with perfect
yes.
conditions. You're going to see the perfect house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's good to know then because even if you do a whole house inspection, they're not like pouring water
On the
water
roof
thing.
and around. They're not like taking the garden hose around the
No,
foundation and
exactly.
like circle back a few times.
Yeah.
See how it saturates.
It's great to like see those. And I've experienced that before. We went to go see a house, and it had just rained the day prior and there was water in the basement. It actually happened at one of my listings once.
Oh, no.
Like they fixed the house. They had gotten something fixed in the basement. It was like around but what had happened was um, there was a tree and the roots were growing in and like the
Oh, no.
gutter extend was not out far enough that the
So it
water
was
was
all
going
just
down. Yeah.
pooling and,
They ended up getting it fixed, but they like freaked out because it was under contract. and,
Right.
like, it was a whole thing. But, you know, if it hadn't have rained, we wouldn't have found that
Right.
issue out. And then if the buyers had gone through and bought the house,
They would have been.
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Some myth
interesting.
being don't use weather as
A deterrent.
a
Yeah.
deterrent,
Use it. Like use that to your
As a
advantage.
tool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like
Well,
if it's raining, great. Go and look at the basement. Go and look at the attic.
Right.
It's
Now,
gonna help you.
It could help also even, I mean,
thought you said
well,
no.
No, don't
No.
do it. Like snow too, like to make sure that, you know,
Like when
I've
you
had
see
a
it
bad
on the roof.
roof, so
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, in my
So now-
previous episode, when I said that we went to go do a final walkthrough and the whole house was
Flooded.
leaking
Yeah.
in the kitchen all the way through to the basement, it
Yeah.
was because they had so much snow and ice on their roof and that had broke something
Oh,
that
yeah.
that's what
Started seeping
happened.
in.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But the times you don't want to go look at a house, go.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
go.
Exactly. Another one is that, like, everybody talks about, ooh, I don't want to move during the winter time. That's a lot of, it's too cold. I don't want to pack up my stuff. I would rather
Walking
move.
through the slush with boxes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would rather move during the spring/summer. I hear you. I understand that. However, spring/summer is at least right here, right now, is a very busy market. Currently in our market right now, we're finding that houses are moving fast, multiple offers. And when there's multiple offers with it being only a day on market,
Yeah.
it's uh going up in price. It's not
Yeah.
it's you know what I mean? Like it's going
You're not negotiating prices down. You're
No,
negotiating.
correct.
Yes.
And you're not even
You're offering high.
more than likely if it's multiple offer,
You're paying.
you're paying more. You're not going to be getting it for list price
No.
at all.
Right.
And that's even for some of those investor homes too.
Yeah.
Like we're seeing there there's some houses that are investment homes as soon as they pop up. I saw one house the other day that it was listed coming soon. Coming soon. So you can't even schedule showings.
But they were
They already had
offers.
3 offers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They already had
Yeah.
3 offers.
How does that even
And
happen?
because it was sight unseen.
Yeah.
They just wanted that area. They wanted that house.
They
They'd
didn't care.
sight unseen. So when I tell you that, yes, you may not want to be moving during the wintertime because it's cold and it's hard to drive and you don't want to pack up all your boxes and, the holidays are around that time. I understand that. However, during those kinds of markets, it's also normally slower.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's slower, there's more room for the buyers to negotiate
Mhm. Yeah.
things.
Like
You're
if you need them to pay your closing costs
Yep.
or anything
a
like
home
that.
warranty,
Yeah.
getting inspections.
Yep.
Because again, with those multiple offer situations, you may not be getting a home warranty.
Right.
You may not be able to ask for seller concessions.
You're gonna be able to ask for less to get the house that you want.
Correct.
Yeah.
Or at least what it's listed for.
Mhm.
There may be those times where it's a highly sought house in a specific price range, like a first time home buyer type of price range,
Yeah.
that yes, you might have people still fighting you for it, but the amount of people fighting over it during like the winter time is not as
Yeah.
strong as like the spring/summer.
Yep.
Also, sorry, I'm like,
No, you're fine. You're the realtor here, so you
Yeah.
know more about it than
the
we know some.
I'm
notion of like
learning.
the spring market also is that April. In our area for the last
Oh, yeah.
2 years,
February.
it has started in
Mhm.
January, February.
That's what
It's
we've been seeing.
like, but a lot of people are stating like, oh, I don't want to get, I mean, I had clients this year that was like, yes, I'm ready to start in list in spring market. And I was like, perfect. And then I'd be messaging them or calling them in January, like, hey, we really need to start talking about listing next month. Like, wait, I said spring market. I'm like, well,
It
this
is.
year
Well,
that
that
is spring
started.
market
Yeah.
right now, at least that's what the trends are showing, and that's what happened this year, and that's what happened last year.
Right.
So don't think that April is your spring
Yeah.
market. Yes, it
That's our
does
spring
again.
for the calendar. Yeah.
It does heat up a lot more, especially right now that school's out and everything. But
So question
yeah.
for you then. If trends, because I knew that, and I knew that I've been kind of following them because it started at the same time when I started building my business, and my business goes on trends
Yeah.
too because it's based off you guys, right? So like that always made sense, but do we think that because the market is starting to get hotter sooner in the year that it's going to get colder later in the year, or it'll just extend because the weather will extend?
So usually what we're seeing for at least the last 2 years, what we're seeing, or I should say me because maybe everybody sees it, that once school starts, like
Mhm.
August, September,
It stops almost.
it doesn't stop. It just drastically starts to slow down.
Yeah.
And then usually in November, December, it's really slow.
Yeah.
People
Um,
are not worrying about that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
again, everybody's like, well, I
Holidays.
don't want to move during wintertime. Like,
Yeah.
I understand that.
Well, and you have to think about it. October's Halloween, November's Thanksgiving, December is Christmas,
Yep.
January is New Year's. So, like, if you have a family and they do family things,
Right.
like,
At your house,
you
gatherings
know,
and
it's
stuff.
taking multiple weeks to plan each one of those,
Right.
and they're back to back. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so, you know, like,
But for the buyer standpoint, it's a good time to
yeah,
go and look because again, like you said, there's not a lot of lot of people going out and looking. Yeah, your inventory may
Might
be
be
lower
lower.
as
Yeah,
well.
because people
but
aren't
your
looking to
ability to
list.
negotiate will be higher.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are some of the myths that I can think of right now.
Okay.
Also the other one, like we obviously, because of fair housing, we cannot tell you. You get a lot of the questions of, is this neighborhood safe?
Right.
We can't answer those kinds of questions because again, your definition of safe, my definition of safe is very different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also, when somebody asks you about a specific area, again, fair housing, you can't answer those kinds of questions. But I hate how people label an entire side of town
That's
Mhm.
bad.
As bad.
negatively,
Yeah.
where it's like, again, your idea is safe, my idea is safe. And also, that's a huge portion
Yeah.
that
To
you may,
generalize.
yeah, exactly. You may find something out there that other people are labeling
Right.
that doesn't fit yours.
Well, and
Exactly.
honestly,
Just
something
look at it. Just go
something
and check it
that
out.
Exactly. Like I always tell my clients, I'm like, listen, if you have a house that you're, because I had a buyer once that was like, oh, I don't know about that street. A neighbor told, or a coworker told me about it. And I was like, well, if you don't know about it though, why don't you drive past it?
right, yeah.
So I always
Make your
recommend like
own
driving past it during the morning, driving past it during the evening time. Like you're gonna see
see
different.
who's out and
And
about, what they're
they ended up was
doing.
like, honestly, we didn't find anything wrong with that area. I'm like, okay, perfect. So let's
Yeah.
go see it.
Right.
You know, because again, your definition and my definition are going to
Right.
be, and same with somebody else's definition. And what if that person's is telling you not to go to that area because they heard from their cousin's friend's mom?
Right.
Why are you going to trust that person?
That's what I'm saying. Like it just, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, don't believe everything you hear about neighborhoods or sides of towns or something until you go and see it yourself.
Yeah.
Whether you're driving by it, whether you've lived in that area or, something.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you feel like with summer there's a lot more open houses? And do you feel like summer creates more opportunities for houses to be sold through open houses? Or do you still feel like it's
So that's
It's
a great
more-
question. I feel like, oh, it's
Sorry.
tough. No, you're fine. You're gonna see open houses. However, I don't think there's as many open houses. And again, I'm just speaking me personally because houses are going so fast
Mhm.
that
I
we're
was
not having
gonna
the
say
opportunity
they
to
don't
do the
need
open
them.
house.
I know last
Yeah.
year we did a few open houses.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like this year it just, I don't know. I haven't seen you do any
No.
at all. Well, maybe. But
Yeah, I've done a few,
Yeah,
but
I was
not
saying,
well,
like,
yeah,
maybe
this year,
one.
but not this summer or spring.
because
No.
that one, you asked me to do one with you and you're like, never mind.
Yep.
It's under contract.
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they go. I mean, there was a house that was recently had an open house, and they put it out on social media. Sorry, open house canceled.
right. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like,
That was just last week, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
last week. And then there was another one that my clients were going to go to, and they're like, I'm confused. It says it's listing coming. It was a listing coming soon, but the day it was going live was the day they were having open house.
Smart. I like that.
Yep, they went under contract the very next day because they already had offers
Mhm.
before they had the open house.
Yeah.
So I was like,
So when
so
that
there's a strategy though. I will say, I'm going to be frank. There are some agents that do open houses. I mean, like, you know, it's what open houses are. Yes, ultimately we want you to find a buyer from the open house. However, also, if you already have those offers,
what's the point?
Right.
what's the point for your seller? But it's for your agent to get more client.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Or to see if they can get a backup offer
Right.
or even more multiple offers.
Right.
So like I think agents need to be frank about those kinds of things. I'm very straightforward and honest that if somebody comes into the open house, like I've never done an open house where I already have offers, but I've done open houses where I had somebody who had messaged me and was like, "Hey, I think we're putting in an offer." But again, if I don't have it in
Rating.
hand,
Yeah.
Then it's no good. To
that,
Right.
yeah, people change their minds all the time.
Yeah,
Right.
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Even when it's in writing.
Yeah.
yeah,
For sure.
right.
Yeah.
For
So like I'm gonna do the open house, but I'm very straightforward that if somebody asks me, is there any offers? Well, we do
Yeah.
have somebody interested.
That makes sense because my reason for asking was like I feel like maybe people would think, "Oh, the weather, people go out on summer vacation, they have more time, like let's hold an open house because people are more able to
Yeah.
go because their schedules, So
I find that there's more open houses during the fall time.
I can see that.
I could see that, yeah. Honestly, especially in our area.
Yeah.
Well, and because
For me personally, that's just what I see.
and like you said, because especially right now the houses are
It's
going
just so
so
hot, yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
But again,
There's no time.
yeah, and all areas are different. Like that,
Which is
I'm just
good, I
speaking
guess.
our area because I know like the Texas market, Florida market, very different.
Yeah.
Oh,
very
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Um, my friends just sold a house in Illinois, and their market was very similar to ours. It was very hot. Like
Yeah.
they listed it, and within the first day, they had like 6 showings their first day, and they already had multiple offers. So
I love that
it
though.
was like this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay. Hmm.
What other things are myths?
I
The landscape.
I was literally
I
just
was
about to
thinking that
say that.
too,
Like curb
honestly.
appeal.
Yeah.
People think that curb appeal don't matter and they only renovate the inside of
Yeah.
houses. And I'm like,
I will say like
make me walk through
So
at least walk
silly.
through the door.
Well, so silly, but like if you have a front porch, a pot of flowers is going
Does wonders.
I know that sounds silly,
It does
but
not.
it makes a difference.
Throw a
Because it brightens it up.
$5
Yeah.
Dollar General rug
Yeah.
that says "Welcome home" with little paw prints or some dumb stuff and a potted plant.
Right.
Yes,
It makes a difference.
it makes it a home.
And also,
not
like,
just
we're
the
in the warmer
house.
weather too. If you have the capability to power wash your house, please do it.
Yeah, literally.
Please do it.
They also have this stuff I saw recently. I didn't realize, but like it comes with a connector for your actual garden hose that pressurizes it a little bit, and it's like a solution that you
Yeah.
spray on there, and then
Yeah.
you can just do it with your garden hose. It like it's obviously not as great as a power
No,
washer,
but at least
but
it's
it's
something.
like mild
It's
areas,
something.
yeah, or
Yeah.
something where you
Something
have like
small like that.
yeah, I
Just to
do.
make
I
everything
agree.
look fresh
And
Touch up
clean.
paint on the outside just a tiny bit.
When
Like when
I
the
understand, and
snows.
then there's those houses that like investor houses or second home houses. Find somebody to do your lawn. Like mow your lawn.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a
Absolutely.
huge thing.
Yeah. I will say when we bought our house, we bought it in 2018. We looked at it. We closed at the beginning of September, so it was in the summer.
Mhm.
The flowers that they had going on in the front, it was so
Yeah.
pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty. Now, do I keep up on these things?
No.
Not particularly, but I do try sometimes. But like, it's nice because they had. I think they were real big plant people because they had.
So this-
Yeah, they
yeah.
had stuff that came up
Yeah.
at the different
Yeah.
every
Yours used to be
season.
like that
The
too,
first
you
year, I was
said.
like, oh, look at this.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like go out and buy
No, but-
mulch and rock and do all the extra things, but literally just like
Just
put a
clean it up.
couple,
But like
couple
there's this
pots of
crazy
flowers,
thing.
or get like a shepherd's hook and put 2 pots. Like
Well,
you know what I mean?
You
Like
can
I don't know,
buy a
something
bag
small.
of bulbs for $5, shove them in the ground in fall, and then they just appear in spring.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if
It just
my house, like mine are
Yeah.
For
mine
stuff
are
like that.
spring or fall.
But if you
and then
know
they're
you're
done right
selling-
now during summer.
Like if it's end of summer and you
Yeah,
know
if
you're
you're planning
selling,
on- yeah, correct.
like that's something so easy that you could do that would literally take 20 minutes.
For sure. And then
Because like life hack with a drill and a little thing, just zoop, zoop, zoop
Yeah.
in the ground and pop them.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it.
a little bit.
Yeah, landscaping, that's a huge one. Curb appeal is just like it's big for me, so I feel like I just assume that it's big for everybody. But like
That's
I'll
just-
take
it's
a
like-
house on the inside that's not the greatest. Like I can deal with that or like see the vision in something. Like I'll fix that when I can. Like I
Yeah.
know that I'm gonna
Correct.
right. But outside of the house, like
People are gonna drive by.
and
it.
it's not just the fact that other people see it or like that's how my family that's literally how your family is represented to the
Mhm.
world is your dwelling, right? But at the same time, you're part of a community. You're part of a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Why do you want to be the sore thumb? Why wouldn't you want your neighbors to also feel proud of the neighborhood that they live in? Because like look at all of these great houses and everything's just fine, you know?
Well, and speaking of yard, 2 things. One, if you have had your house listed for a little while and it's not moving, and because your photos were taken during the wintertime
Update
or with the
Update
snow,
photos.
please update your photos.
Yeah.
As an agent, your agent should be reaching out to the photographer, just at least take the outside photos.
Yeah.
Like just because you're going to get the traction. Also, if you have animals and you know that you're having showings, pick up their yard waste.
Yes.
Pick it up.
I don't understand
1000%.
that. Like people that don't do that.
Yeah.
I literally was sitting on the porch the other day and watched a man let his dog use the restroom in the middle of our street
Oh.
and just walked away. And
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't understand that.
okay.
So easy.
So I went out there and picked it up because like
But I'm just saying, like,
what?
if you are selling your house is on the market, you have animals. We understand that you have animals.
And that's
We
We're
understand
fine
that.
with that. But we don't want to
But you know
dodge
we're going to be
lawns in
walking
the
the
backyard.
perimeter of your yard.
Right. We're not
Pick
trying to
it-
dodge landmines.
Pick it up. No.
No.
So
Ain't nobody trying to
that's
do
like
that.
a big thing too.
Oh God. And could you imagine like that happening on a walkthrough and then like having to like deal with that before you go into the house or something? Like you couldn't because you stepped in something.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's an agent that says always bring an extra pair of shoes because you never know if it's
Yep.
going to be mud or dog crap. And I
Yeah.
was like, hey, that's actually really smart.
I know. It's crazy.
Let's see.
What about pools?
Yeah. Summer
Are those
pool time.
like? I mean, I guess it depends on the person.
So that's a great question. No, it's a good question. Pools.
That's so bad.
It does. So it adds value.
Okay.
It does add
I
value.
wasn't sure if it.
See,
It
I've heard
adds,
that it doesn't.
it adds some value if it's in ground.
Okay.
Okay. However, your market for people who want pools is actually smaller than what you think.
Yeah, no, I can
That
believe
makes
that because
sense.
it's a huge take on for
is.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because because of the liner, the chemicals, the
Yep.
maintenance for it. There's not as many people as you think that want to take care of a pool.
Yeah.
However,
Have
if
that
you have a
responsibility.
pool, we're in this issue right now. If you have a pool, in-ground pool, above-ground pool. No, more so in-ground pool. If you have an in-ground pool, it's better just to get it fixed or to offer some sort of credit for it than to just fill it in.
I had a
Because what's going to happen is you're going to fill it in, and then over time,
that sink.
it's going to start sinking.
Oh.
It's going to start settling.
I know. I have an entire in-ground pool in our backyard.
Really?
Yes. And that's exactly what these old people did that lived there before us. They were retiring. They weren't at the age where they could take care of it anymore. They had their son come up, pull up all the concrete that was around it.
Oh, and I'm sure
And-
it's not even all pulled up because what happens is they break it up
You're
and some of
probably
it's
right.
left. And then your grass is not going to be as luscious and green over
Oh,
there
we have
because you
the-
have the concrete underneath
We
there.
have the worst time getting our backyard to look decent
Yeah.
because like it just, it's like it doesn't matter how much we water it.
Correct.
It just evaporates.
Yep.
Like, and I'm like, that would make perfect sense if they didn't pull up all the concrete because then the roots have nowhere to go.
They normally don't.
But you're
They normally
100%
don't.
right.
You normally
and
just break it up, throw it into the hole,
just
and then
realized
cover it over.
I didn't. I was supposed to send one of my bandmates a picture of it because he has an in-ground pool in his backyard, and he's like, I'm thinking about filling it in with dirt, and I was like, so
Yeah.
I have this in my backyard, and she's right. You can look out, and like if you look closely, because it's been pretty long for ours, and I'm
Yeah.
assuming that they did it early enough. They were adding to it, but if you look out, it's a very shallow
Yeah.
loop, and you can
Because it
see
starts
it.
settling.
Yeah,
over
but the thing
time.
is, there was an area in it one time where like the dog had been digging a little bit because something was weird right there. Well, he hit like a pocket of like where dirt wasn't compacted.
Yeah.
Literally 2 days later, he's running through the yard, steps in the hole that he dug in the pool himself, and broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was
So that's like a big myth on like pools. Like, yes, if you want a pool, get it. But
be aware.
if you have one and it needs repaired and you
Yes.
don't want to fix it, it's honestly easier for you to offer a credit towards it or to go and get it repaired to help balance out
Yeah.
maybe the price of your house.
Okay.
I mean, you'll talk to your realtor to make
Right.
sure.
That was unplugged.
But ultimately, it's going to be easier for you to do that than to go and fill it in because then you're just going to cause more problems.
We just had a neighbor in our neighborhood, I think last summer, he filled in his in-ground pool. And you couldn't really see it as you drove by. You could kind of see it because the gate was kind of like open and broken.
Mhm.
And I look and you could see like weeds growing in his pool.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that makes me so sad because I wish
Yeah.
it was my
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But and
But
then
right.
he filled it
If
in.
you're not sure long term, if you're wanting to, because an in-ground pool is a lot of maintenance. If you're not sure about wanting to take on that kind of big expense, then get an above ground pool. Get a large
Yeah.
above ground
Yeah.
pool because once you take that out, then it's just going to be dead grass. But at least it can grow back eventually.
Yeah, well,
And I-
honestly, it
instead of,
should be
like,
sand
filling it all
underneath
in.
there, and you should be able to just seed it.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
My
not
realtor,
everybody.
Ideally.
Yeah.
when we bought our house in 2018, our realtor was telling us that he put in an in-ground pool at his house. He said, I just want to tell you that if you're thinking about adding an in-ground pool to add value to your house, it's not
No.
worth it. He said
No,
because
it's not.
as much as you pay to put it in,
Yeah,
because
correct.
it's so
That's what
expensive.
you've said that
Correct.
before. You're
Yeah.
like, it's not worth it if you're doing it for like
Don't do it for home value.
for home value,
Do it for
but
yourself.
if it's an
Yeah.
investment for yourself,
Yes.
then yes, do it.
Same
Yeah.
thing with like building a garage or building a
Pole barn or something.
pole barn
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, exactly. It's not worth it.
Or she should.
Yeah. Well,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
Sheds.
Yeah. Anything.
Those are small, but like the big items that are going to cost you tens of thousands of dollars is not going to give you tens of thousands of dollars on your price value.
Right.
They don't equal each other. So you may be spending $50,000 to build a garage that's ultimately going to give you $10,000 equity.
Yeah. Because I also
So
feel
like, hey, that's your choice. That's what you want. But that doesn't mean that your house just raised.
Well, and
that
I think
much.
maybe the mentality with people that are selling in the spring and summer are like, oh, okay, cool. We can do stuff, because the weather, because it's whatever. But if they're not selling until, or if they're thinking about selling in the end of the year, I'm like thinking about that would suck in a lot of ways to put something that massive in just to realize.
But those are questions. I mean, like that's something that you would figure out with your realtor to get like the CMA and stuff like that. You're going to get a market analysis with your realtor to help you determine what your house is. And if you're like, hey, I just put in a $50,000, I think we talked about it on one of the episodes. If you're thinking about doing things like that and you're not quite sure if that's going to add value, ask somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
people know
we can give you advice. We can
not the
answer
pool
your
salesman,
questions.
but like
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
that.
I literally just had a client that texted me and was like, hey, Claire, we need to get a new roof. We're thinking about getting a metal roof. And I was like, okay, cool. Awesome. Good for you. And she was like, well, the salesperson's saying it's going to add at least $10,000 to $15,000. And I was like, oh, no. I was like, I will confer that with the appraiser, but a roof is a roof is a roof is a roof. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of roof you have on there. I mean, don't have like a leaking one, but like, I mean, like asphalt or
in good
shingles
condition
or a metal.
The materials doesn't matter.
It's not gonna. It's still a roof.
Yeah.
And so I did confer. Yes, they did. The appraiser said the same thing. No, we don't add value for the type of roof that you had. So I had to go back, and she was like, "Wow, interesting. He was really selling us on it." And I was like, "Well, that's his job."
Yeah.
So, but he is misinforming you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. So yeah, there's another myth. Like
that would be
metal types of roofs don't matter.
Yep.
Should we do like a summer this or that?
Sure.
Yeah. So do you want me to read them to you guys?
Yeah, go for it. You got it.
Okay. Summer this or that. So beach or lake?
Isn't it the same?
Wouldn't that be the same?
Okay, like like beach. Well, Lake Michigan's a lake.
Like, okay.
Oh, you okay?
Are we
you
going
like
to Eagle Lake
or
to
Eagle
the
Lake?
dunes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Basically like sand or no sand.
Listen,
sand because I like to lay on the beach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose a lake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose a lake, but because there's sandbars. Like I'll swim at a sandbar, but I want to be out on the boat.
I don't have a boat.
Oh well.
Yeah. Maybe
you know a friend that has a boat, so just call your friend.
Invite me to come on your boat.
All right,
and I will be there.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset. Really? Yeah.
That's tough.
Sunset.
I think it depends on the location.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I was.
If you're out at the beach, I think
there's just like something like
we don't all have the same
romantic and like beautiful about a sunset. I don't know. I mean, I see the sunrise all the time, but like I guess I don't really see
what if you're like out
I'm still
man, but have you seen a sunrise on the side of like a West Virginia mountain?
Up north?
That's great.
Like over the woods. Oh no, sunset. I'm still sunset.
I say
or on the beach, like just oh my gosh, no,
sunrise. I'm a sunriser because of this West Virginia trip that we went on. We camped on the side of a mountain, but there was a valley below us. So like I'd wake up every morning because we're outside camping, primitive, and like you just see this fog over the entire valley, and then the sun with the mountains, and then like the fog would go up, and it was the coolest thing.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
No, it's still sunset.
If we don't all have the same answer for this, I quit the podcast.
Okay. Oh God. No pressure.
Camping or hotel?
Camping.
Damn. I knew we did. Ice cream or popsicles?
Ice cream.
Popsicles.
It depends.
No.
If it's really hot outside,
no, it doesn't depend.
Never depends. Popsicle.
Ice cream.
Popsicle.
Ice cream.
Ice cream has milk in it, and it makes you mucusy.
Yeah,
that's true.
Don't like it.
Don't care. I mean,
like
don't get me
I
wrong,
said,
I'll take them.
if
I'll take mine. The newest one is the outreach. What is? Isn't it outreach? No. What is out?
That's a committee for SBAR.
Yeah, I know. What is it?
Outshine.
Is it outshine?
Yes, outshine.
With the
green
original
label?
fruit? Yeah. The outshine
They're so good.
lime.
Ooh.
Those are really good. The lemon is good too because it tastes like lemonade.
Yes, the lemon's good.
Yes.
The real Italian ice though too.
Oh, those are good too.
I'm a hoe for some raspberry sherbet, though, I will say.
I don't like sherbet.
I do like sherbet.
My
don't like
grandma
sherbet.
is rolling in
I
her
don't-
grave right now.
So's my dad.
I don't really eat ice
He's not
cream
dead,
that
though.
much,
But
but that's fine.
but I don't really give a shit. So
All right. Pool or hot tub?
ooh,
Mm.
summer. We're
Back
talking
and forth.
summer.
Summer. We're talking
Summer.
summer.
Pool.
Back and forth. I love that you say that.
No, I will go back.
You
and
go
forth.
hot tub and then you jump in the pool and you're
Yeah.
like, there's it freezing, and then
And
you get back in the hot tub.
Not during summer.
I-
Summer.
Oh, I would do that.
You're crazy.
It'd be very
yeah.
refreshing because it's
Well,
No.
when we had our membership
Pool.
to the Twickenham pool, now they don't have a hot tub, but Tyler and I would go and lay in the blazing hot sun until
And
we
then-
couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Jump in the pool.
For
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
That's not.
Get back out.
It's not the same as a hot tub, but okay.
Well, I guess.
I'm going in the summertime. I'm going pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird. No.
Flip flops or bare feet?
Flip flops. I
Bare
don't like
feet.
bare feet.
We already.
I don't
talked
even
about
like bare.
flip-flops
I
again.
don't like bare
Wait,
feet.
but where am I?
Summertime.
I'm barefoot at my house.
Same. I'm barefoot.
In my yard,
90%
walking around.
My feet
But
are
if I'm-
sensitive,
I
so
will
I
say-
have to wear something.
If
Gotta
I'm
break
going,
them in, man.
if I'm going out somewhere, like
Use
going
your
to baseball.
Lamborghinis and they'll.
But see, as soon as I get somewhere, and if I'm sitting in a chair like baseball, as soon as I'm there, I'm in my flip flops.
Look
as
under the
soon
table,
as,
please.
But as soon as that's what I'm saying. Like as soon as I'm there, I'm taking them off.
Yeah.
So
I
I don't know what it is. My feet are very sensitive. I don't like to walk on.
well,
You know,
you can fix that.
by just walking barefoot all day.
Yeah, that's what you do.
barbecue or picnics?
Barbecue.
Yeah, agreed. Road trip or flights?
Road trip.
What if it's? I mean,
Yeah,
anywhere,
I've driven
anywhere
somewhere
in North America
Yeah.
we can drive.
Road
Yes,
trip.
everywhere
Yeah.
else, obviously,
Anywhere
flights.
in America.
But it's
Or North
summer,
America.
so like, yeah, road trip. Because
But,
you're
I love
gonna
a
see
road
but
everything.
if I'm going somewhere, so like, I'd still like if I'm going to Vegas or if I'm going to California, or if I go to Florida, I'm gonna fly. I want to fly it so I can get there faster.
Yes, I agree with that.
But if I want to see things,
Yeah.
definitely road trip.
Well, when we went to California, we flew there, but we had rented a car and we drove
Yeah,
to Malibu. We drove
yeah.
to San Diego.
For sure.
We drove
Yeah, you
hours
used-
away.
Yeah. That's how
So
I
it was
when
like
I
a
went to
road
Colorado.
trip in a flight.
Yeah, that's exactly how
Right.
mine was with Colorado. I flew to a location, had a road trip in that location, and then flew home from that
Yeah.
location. Fireworks or bonfires?
Bonfires.
bonfires.
Bonfires. I really love fireworks.
I do like
So
fireworks,
nice.
but I
Like,
prefer a bonfire.
I
like
feel
to
like
stare
a
into the
child.
flames.
Oh yeah, like don't get me wrong, I'm a sucker
Oh,
for
it's
a
just the vibe
campfire.
around the campfire with the.
Sometimes I just like
Yeah.
looking at it and like I just
The
like melt
smarsh.
into it. It's great. Like I
Yes.
love campfires.
Take me
However,
there.
fireworks make me feel like a kid. Like it doesn't
The only
matter.
time I watch
just sit
fireworks is
there
4th of
and I
July.
look at them and like it's almost like I go back in time because they always look the same.
No.
Like it's
Yeah,
always
I get
you know
that.
what it's like nostalgic.
I will
guess,
say
for me.
I was terrified of fireworks when I was small. So
Really? Oh, that's so
I'm not now, but like
I've had two scary firework incidences also. One we refer to as the Al Capone year because these people decided to shoot fireworks off of a pontoon boat. It fell off. They all went off in the pontoon boat. The next day we went back and it looked like bullet holes everywhere in the side of the pontoon boat. So we refer to it as the Al Capone firework disaster. Okay, water park or amusement park?
Amusement
Joke's on you. Both. Cedar Point.
well, yeah, and Six Flags, like all amusement
Yeah.
parks pretty much have a water
Yes.
attached. We had a membership to Six Flags, and we would go to the amusement park, and then
I'd rather do amusement park.
I'd
Yeah.
rather do amusement
Yeah,
park too.
because I don't like to walk around.
Yeah, and that's
cold.
like when you're all wet
If I'm
and
doing a
stuff
water
like
park, then I want to be in like just my swimsuit, but still,
Yeah.
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 just
I would take an amusement park over a water park.
Me too.
Cassandra would shoot me for saying that though, because she's like,
My kids like.
for
Well, yeah,
about water
my
park.
kids are the same.
Yeah.
exact thing.
And I was like, I feel like I was the same when I was a kid.
We
also.
should go to an amusement park together because my husband does
We
not
should
like.
record us on a roller
He
coaster
does not like
for the
roller
pod.
coasters. He does not like roller coasters.
Let's do it. We can just record us for the pod.
That's funny.
Uh, You hate me. Okay.
So he's like, I ain't got time.
That's it. That's all I got for this or that.
All right. Well, I don't think we really need a confession because we just did all of
Yeah.
whatever. All right. Well, thank you for listening, and hopefully you learned something from those myths. If you have questions, reach out to all of us, obviously. And if you have anything to share, don't forget to fill out the link that if you want to share one of your confessions.
Yes, it's out there.
Yeah, it's out there. You
For
can.
social media, my social media, pod social media.
Yes. If you want to keep it anonymous, don't put your name. But if you want to share your name and we can shout you out, then you can write your name on it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.